Hello, everybody. Welcome to Books for Excellence show at womenlines.com. Today, we are having somebody special from Delhi, India, Professor Krishna Verma, who is going to share about his awesome book and share details why he has written that book. Beginning his career with a teaching stint at IIT Kharagpur, Professor K.K. Verma has spent long years in social sectors. His professional expertise relate to social and policy research, gender issue and women's empowerment, reproductive and sexual health, project development and management. Professor Verma has handled various responsibilities in different capacities, working with Government of India, UN agency, and a few international organizations. He is currently associated with Women Children Centric NGO Arohan, based in Delhi. Besides, he has been associated from time to time with many esteemed apex institutions like ASSOCHAM and academic institutions like Amity University, IIFT, to name a few. Professor Verma has authored a fantastic book, Life and Times of Unborn Kamla, addressing issues of diminishing girls due to female feticide and infanticide in India. Welcome, Professor Verma, to the show.
Hello, thank you. Good morning. Nice meeting you.
Very good morning. So, Professor Verma, please share about yourself and about the interesting book which you have written.
Well, Charu, I have been working in development sector for more than 35 years
Yep.
after my teaching stint at IIT Kharagpur. And during my professional journey, I had the opportunity to manage community projects, meet people across the country and all that. And my always area of focus has been women and children.
Okay.
And I have been I had the opportunity of working from both sides of the river, both as grant maker and grant seeker.
Okay.
So during my project management visits, I was involved in visiting many NGOs and their community projects, and there
Okay.
I met these community members, particularly women and children,
Wow.
and it opened my eyes. It gives me an insight of what is going on in reality,
In reality.
and about the status of women and whatnot, and the violence against them and all.
Must be shocking. Must be very shocking and something
Yeah,
new you
yeah,
have
and it
observed.
was shocking. It was revealing. I mean, this was my first opportunity to come face to face with the early realities,
Yep.
and that is what it met me after my stint with government of India and all that.
Okay.
It gave me a feeling that I should document it. Rather, you can say it's an biography of my professional journey, or rather, it's a output or result of my mental anguish, which I tried to document and bring the issue in public domain for everyone to see, and
Fantastic.
if necessary.
This I will appreciate that you took that decision because the story has to be shared across and people should be knowing what's happening exactly. So yes,
Yeah.
why did you choose to write on this topic? Any particular reason? I mean, definitely you have shared that you saw the plight, but
Huh.
taking a decision to write a book, what
Uh,
you
uh,
observed?
Look, the reality is right from the beginning. Uh, the human right violations has hurt me deeply. This feeling grew with me. I imbibed this feeling
Okay.
when I grew up and I became a professional working in development sector, particularly on women and children's issues.
Okay.
And and what really hurt me, what really worried me,
Yep.
that how can one stop someone to from taking birth?
Very true. It's so
And
disheartening.
how can a father who is responsible for implanting the seed
Yep.
in his wife's womb, the same person, the same father is responsible for eliminating the fetus if it is a female fetus? How can it be? It really troubled me. I mean, and it defied uh, all my feelings, all my knowledge, and all logic. It defied. I thought nothing can be more barbaric a human right violation than this, and that too happening in the largest democracy.
Correct.
It
In
must
present time, yeah.
it must be brought to light. It let people all know what is going on and why it is going on.
Very true. But today we expect people are educated, they are aware, and people thinking is changing. But still, the section is there which is not ready to change. So definitely,
Uh,
we have to raise awareness about that group.
yes, yes. And what is the most tragic, that this practice of female feticide or aborting the female fetus, it cuts across the socio-economic strata of the society
Okay.
for their own different regions and those regions of convenience. So you will find that you have heard that a country like India is divided into two, like a rich India, poor India, or well-fed India, or hungry India, like that. So a part of India is girls scarce India, that is the northern part of the country, the different states,
The ratio is
and the
yeah.
rest part of India is girls surplus India. So
Okay.
you see, then comes into play the demand and supply thing. So the girls is scarce India supplies the girls surplus India supplies girls women to girls scarce India, and in the process the issues relating to trafficking takes place, which has come as a huge industry in India, trafficking, and
Right.
also the illegal abortion. This has
Hmm.
this has come up as another big profitable
Challenge.
industry in India. Yep.
It's really worrisome.
And despite
Yeah.
all the legalities, all the laws and PNDT Act making
Campaigns are
abortion of
there.
female
Yeah.
making abortion of female fetus a criminal act,
Correct.
subject to your penal action, but still, and it is going. And the virus has crept into not only in the metro cities, also in the middle level cities and the smaller towns, and uh, going to the villages as well.
Very worrisome. So, for any problem, there has to be solutions. So, according to you, what solutions can you suggest for this problem?
The solution, which to my mind, I have done research, I have studied, I have more than studying book, I have studied the mind of the people and their attitude. And what I have come to the conclusion, that law has failed,
Okay.
campaigns have not been very effective, law have not been very effective. All the welfare schemes promoting girl child, they have not been very effective. They have not been able to bring the desired
Something
result.
is missing. Definitely,
So,
something is missing.
so yes. So the war has to be taken to the enemy's camp, and the war has to be taken by the girls itself. So the solution is, number one is that the reason why a girl is not liked or not tolerated, you see, is because she is perceived to be a liability.
Correct.
She is perceived to be someone else, a family member or someone else
Responsibility.
property.
Very true. That's sad.
So, so the strategic intervention here would be to convert this perceived liability into gainful economic asset.
I think that can play a
Empower
big
them,
role. Definitely, that can play a big
yeah,
role.
empower them, yeah, empower them with
Empowerment of
skills,
women. Yep.
awareness, knowledge, their self esteem, all that, and
Very
then
true.
they come out and become the ambassador champion for the cause of the themselves, the girls. This is one. And secondly,
Yeah.
is the the problem. The virus is in the mindset. It's a patriarchal society, and I don't think in our schools anymore there is children are taught about the Indian civilization, history, our culture, our practices. I don't think so. These things should be taught at the right at the early stage, at the primary level of schooling, so that the children grow into a more aware and sensitized adult, and then
Correct.
ultimately grow into adult and the citizen of the country as a responsible responsible person with balanced mindset, least of prejudices, and have the power and the attitude of distinguishing between what is right and what is wrong. So
Very good suggestion, I would say. I would
these
definitely
two
say.
are the interventions which must be taken simultaneously, side by side.
Wonderful suggestion. In fact, if from the beginning of early childhood, both sexes are
Yeah.
taught, like boys are taught how to respect girls, and the mindset is that
Yeah.
everybody is
Yes.
equal,
Yes.
that can play a big role in
Uh,
itself. The schools can
you
play a big
see,
role in that.
yeah, yeah. They themselves, daughter. I mean, it is a strict no, 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 no. Whereas the person himself is responsible for implanting the
Very
seed,
true.
and
Wonderful
and
suggestion, I would say.
and gender of a child, for gender of a child, father is responsible, not the mother.
Not the mother. That has to be created
Yes.
awareness about. I think
So you
many
are
are
punished.
aware. Till
Huh?
there is a section
Huh?
which is not aware. So let's hope
Huh?
with some proper
Huh?
planning and proper campaigns, this awareness can be created.
Huh? Yes. So my book contains a lot of many case studies, girls, the women whom I have met, and I have documented their life history and how they have emerged winners.
Wow.
And thus it contains a lot of information for policy makers, government, development professionals, and human rights activists, as well as also creates a lot of awareness for the general public and sensitize them that how and in which form the impending problem can happen and who can bring such problems to them.
Wonderful. Friends, do check out the link we will share in the content section. Do buy the book and read the book and come to know what's happening and what can be taken. He has suggested many tips and how things can be faced in a better way. So do buy the book. We will be sharing the link. So Professor Verma, can you share which is your favorite book and any
Mm,
plans to come up with another new book?
ha, Before I come to this question, I would also request that whatever the uh, part of the proceeds from the sale of these books comes, it goes
Okay.
to support the women empowerment program being implemented by Arohan NGO, with
Wow.
whom I am
Take note.
attached as technical advisor.
It's such a noble
So
cause.
it is sort of a little revenue generating for that project, that girl.
Wonderful.
So that is there. And
We'll love to know about,
then
yeah.
to your question, then I mean, how much it's diversified test as a while I was adolescent, I was highly impressed by the late Indian captain Nawab Patoli, who was the captain, and he had written a biography that is Tiger's Tale.
Okay.
As you know, he was a graduate from Oxford in
Correct.
philosophy. So, and I was his fan. I admired. I grew up watching him play and all. And he was the first person whom I saw among the cricketers who never displayed emotions in public, which he has written in his book also.
Okay.
So I really was very much impressed by his thoughts, his philosophies, and his sporting nature. I mean, he was very candid about it. It's after all a game, not a war. One should not take it too much to the heart and all that. So that was the one book, and I learned a lot of English vocabulary from that book.
Okay.
I must
Great to know.
agree.
Great
The
to know.
other book, the other book which I am in love with, I mean, I really admired. Again, I grew up my adolescenthood and all that, admiring that late film star Devanand,
Okay.
and he taught me to love life, and enjoy every moment of life, and forget if anything bad or undesired happens to your life. I have read his book, and again, what an English. You know, he was a graduate in English from the famous college in Karachi or Lahore,
Okay.
and he was probably a college mate of late Khuswant Singh and maybe the former premier, the Mr. Manmohan Singh,
Oh,
probably from the same college. Huh?
good to know.
Uh, yeah. So you will remember when Mr. Bajpayee went to Lahore in a bus. In
Okay.
the group, he had invited Mr. Devanand to accompany him.
Wow.
And the late prime minister, late the then prime minister spent maximum time with talking to Devanand only. So he
Must
was
be a big
another,
fan.
and a thrilling book I have found is that 20 minutes at Entebbe. Entebbe is the Ugandan airport, where the
Okay.
Israelis airplane was hijacked and brought to the Entebbe airport. And the then President Idi Aman, a fanatic, he took control and he started to play that good Samaritan that assuring Israel at one hand, don't worry, I'm there to look after your interest. You see,
Mhm.
and he probably thought this opportunity to be a world Samaritan, a world leader, and world peace leader, whatever it is, But Israelis are Israelis. They kept Idi Amin in good humor, always making him believe that Israelis have nobody else to fall upon but Mr. Idi Amin. But at the same time, they did a lot of research. Even the old map of Entebbe Airport was searched because Entebbe Airport was first designed by an Israeli architect. So they founded, they did research, and then they um, constituted their own team, and a team of warriors or their army people flew to Entebbe Airport and rescued all the passengers back to safety. The only tragedy was that the leader of the operation was killed, shot dead. The book is thrilling, and I remember the headline in Times of India, Delhi, that only Israelis can do it.
Oh,
And the foreword of the book is written by the then Israeli defense minister that if one has to live, should live with dignity.
correct.
Otherwise, it is no living.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. And
So,
any upcoming book? Any book you're going
well,
to write?
upcoming book, I'm in the process of analyzing the data and all that. We are running Varohan is running a project on transgenders. So
Okay.
we have done access to about 600, 700 transgender living in Southwest Delhi. So
Okay.
I'm very seriously thinking about their life. How does it start, and how do they feel being in this age? They are supposed to be the third sex, and how do they pull and how to win them back from to the mainstream from their age-old tradition or earning from the sex business. So that is what is in
Very,
my mind.
very
But at
important.
the
Very
moment,
important.
I have the all focus on this my book Life and Times of Unborn Kamla,
Correct.
because you see for last 35 years or 40 years, sex ratios in India is declining.
Declining.
And let me tell you, about 114, boys will not have a wife out of 1,000. 116, boys will not have a girl to marry.
If it continues like this. So it's
If
alarming.
it continues like that,
It's
only.
alarming.
And at times I wonder, are we going to be a all men's country
Correct.
or all bachelors
If
country? I
things are
don't know.
not
I mean,
checked,
where we are heading
yeah,
to?
if things are not checked and no statistics
Huh,
coming up, it can be challenging.
absolutely. Absolutely. And this will be a skewed, a truncated country, truncated development. How can you see development without the half of the sky?
Very true. I think this is really
So I
important
very
and
passionately plead for this book to be success. In fact,
correct.
you will see it has about 7, 8 case histories, live case history of women. One of the case histories is about Kammo. The other second case history is about Simi Suman. So
Okay.
some producer directors have taken interest about making a film on Kammo's life.
Can you highlight
And
more? Because this was something interesting to me that why you have named this as Kamla. Who is Kamla? Can you share a little more?
Kamla, as you know, it's a name which you will find in rural areas also, urban slums also, big cities, metro cities, and also you have Kamla Naidu. Or even if I don't say, then our uh, Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Advani's wife was also Kamla Advani.
Okay.
You see, huh? So when I presented a copy to uh, Honorable Mr. Advani, and his daughter was also there, so he saw the book. He said, then his daughter said, "Well, Kamala has been my mother's name." She said,
Interesting.
"Pratibha Advani." So
Wonderful.
because it cuts across all the social and economic parameters, and this is the scenario with female feticide also. Here I am sitting talking to you in Delhi. It's a post southwest Delhi, and you see Delhi tops among the top 5, 6 states where the female feticide is
Yeah.
maximum and the sex ratio is highly skewed.
Definitely, we have to raise alarm about it, and I will
Aha,
request my followers and readers,
yes,
longtime followers and readers, do check out the link,
yeah,
do check out the details about the
aha,
book, and you will get the insights. And let's come up with some suggestion for some solution, and create a campaign, create
yeah,
awareness that things have to change because it's equal word, and this has to stop. So do check out Life and Times of
fa-
Unborn Kamla. We have the link in the content,
fa-
and do buy it, and let's support for this
uh,
noble cause to
yeah.
promote.
Uh, since the book is on a social cause, it's a very low cost book, and I assure 5, 10 pages down the line, you will not leave the book.
Wow. Definitely check out. Thank you so
Uh,
much, Mr. Verma, for your time and
okay,
this
okay,
wisdom.
Charu.
And
Nice talking to you, and
thanks
I
for
hope I'm very audible now.
definitely. Thank you so much. Take care.
Okay, okay, okay.